Hello everyone, my name is Trittany and I'm the reader here for the Crown and Castle Collective, where we're all kings and queens of our own kingdom that we call life. This is a pick a card reading or pick a pile reading over what misconceptions does your person have about you. Now, all of these claims could be false. Of course, these are misconceptions, so this could even be something that this person in mind does that they project onto you. Something that they don't quite understand is just something they're not getting right about you, something they have wrong about who you are and why you do perhaps the things that you do. So, I just wanted to thank everyone for subscribing to my channel, liking my videos, and commenting. All of those mean so much to me. I have been gone, I went on vacation, and then the holidays came around. And of course, your girl got some new decks for the holidays, and I definitely recommend them as well. I am using two of my new decks in this reading. I'm using, forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, but this is the Ramses Tarot. I could be wrong. I really like this deck so far. It's not very traditional with the images and the depictions that they give for a lot of the major arcana and even into the suits. So it kind of allows you to get like a fresh perspective on the cards themselves. So it's not very traditional, but it's amazing. I'm liking it so far. So I definitely recommend this if you're a little bit more of an advanced reader. And I mean it makes sense because it's from, just it's based off a whole different culture than the original tarot systems are. So I really like I like diversity. I like diversity in my readings. So I'm also using this deck, which is the Sacred Destiny Oracle. So these ones are just Oracle cards. I'm just starting to get the feel for those. So those ones are all right so far. And then my favorite that I got is the Botticelli Golden Tarot. Okay, this deck, first of all, I love Renaissance art. I love Renaissance theme. I mean, I have a deep connection to that. That's kind of what allowed me to start this channel. So this deck is a very personal deck for me. I'm not sure if I'll be using it on my channel until it maybe starts to grow, but the artwork on these cards are just absolutely phenomenal. If you've seen other YouTubers, I mean, you can't really see with my camera quality, I'm sorry. But if you've seen other YouTubers use golden tarot decks, this one is much more detailed rather than just like flat gold backgrounds. Oh, it's beautiful. I live for it. Go look it up. Go get yourself one if that's something you're into. So, enough of me blabbering. Without further ado, all the timestamps are down below in the comments as always. And we have 3 piles to choose from. We have pile number 1, which is just some orange sticky notes. Pile number 2, and pile number 3. Don't mind your girl's nails, okay? It's time to re-up. I don't pay to get them done. Not yet, anyways. Pile number 1. So what misconceptions does your person have about you? What are they getting wrong about you? And what are they viewing just incorrectly about who you are? Okay, pile number 1. What misconceptions does your person have about you? So right off the bat, we have number 30, nurture all you love. We also have wonders. We have the earth and air dragon, represents a perfect balance of heaven and earth. Stay balanced, ground your visions, manifest your hopes and dreams. This is an earth and air dragon. There is a lot of air, a lot of swords in your reading. So you could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It's not sign specific for your sun sign, but that's just the energy, a lot of communication, intellect energy in this reading. We also have the Seven of Bows, Clarence. We have number 7, the Archer. We have 3 sevens in here too as well. So 7 could be significant for you. We have the Knight of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and then we also have the Knight of Cups. So the first misconception I'm getting, I feel like this is more of an insecurity of your person. They could be worried with this 30 nurture all that you love. I feel like this may not be someone that you're with. This is someone that wants to be closer to you in your presence, in your circle, someone that wishes to approach you. If this is someone in mind that you're already with, I feel like the connection's just not very solidified right now. They're having a little bit of insecurities, a little bit of wonders that you may be pining over someone else. They feel like they feel like you're a little bit dense on the outside. You're very sharp-witted, straight to the point. You could have a silver tongue, as they say. Perhaps your words hurt a little bit. This person could take you very seriously and very personally when you speak. This person could just have a fear that they may not be right for you. They may not be able to be your friend. Perhaps they just don't quite fit with your vibe, but there's something about you that just attracts them like a magnet. And like I said, this person may feel like you're a little bit dense, okay? Because the first card that we have here is the Seven of Bows, is Clarence. Like, this person has to have the okay to approach you, to even have a conversation with you, to be around you. They have to have their energy up to a certain level. And that's okay to have energetic standards. But this person may be taking it on a more 3D level, as far as like, perhaps they are not in the right clique to talk to you. They're not in the right group, don't have the same interests, so maybe they just won't mesh well with you and your friends or who you surround yourself with. But they see you as just a fierce leader. Perhaps they feel like they could think that you are very popular. Maybe you're like, that is not me, I am a lone wolf. Okay, but this person thinks that you have a lot of friends, you're always around other people, but they do see that they see a hardened exterior, but they do admire it. Deep down, you are this Knight of Cups, okay? You are very emotional, but you can be a little bit guarded just because you've been through a lot of hard things that allow you to have those energetic standards, that allow you to step up to the plate and be a leader. But you also have that deep down, that nurturing energy and the very intuitive, wondering mind. Some people that just may not be advanced can't quite put it all together and understand, especially if the person does not know where you have been, does not know your path. That's where you have 3 sevens here on your reading. That's kind of a life path number. This person doesn't understand where you've been and how it's made you into who you are. That's one of the main misconceptions, because we also have the Page of Swords. This is where you've been, what you've learned, and how you can apply it now. This person may not quite understand your reasonings. You could disappear a lot on this person. Yeah, I feel like you're very come and go in this person's life. It's just like all of a sudden you're there, and then after you're gone, this person continues to think about you, and you're kind of like an enigma to them, a very mysterious, complex person. They may not understand why you go off. With the Seven of Swords, this is taking time away to really go develop yourself on a spiritual and soul level. And I'm getting more of those insecurities where this person feels like they might not feel things as deep as you. So they feel like they probably can't connect to you on that that spiritual, intellectual level. They just don't have that clearance quite yet. They just don't have the understanding. They haven't seen the signs that they need to be able to gain that kind of knowledge, if that makes sense. I feel like this person just wishes that they had the courage to approach you. They just feel like you are a very big, prominent, strong on the outside, strong on the inside person, and they don't quite understand it yet, but I feel like they don't even quite understand themselves either. This could definitely be a projection of themselves towards you, so I feel like you are such a powerhouse, you can kind of intimidate this person, kind of make them feel a little bit inferior. Whether that's in the 3D world or like spiritually and emotionally inferior. But this person definitely they do want to connect to you on this emotional level with this Knight of Cups and these first two cards, this Wonder and this Nurture All That You Love. This person has very deep feelings for you, even if you may be a little bit moody towards them, a little bit hard to get. This person actually does kind of like that. It allows them to go within themselves and kind of search around too. So, yeah. They want to be around you and they want to speak to you, even though the conversations may not come easy. So that's all I'm getting for you, pile number one. If this resonated, please let me know in the comments what's going on with you. You can like the video or subscribe to my channel to see more of my videos. And I'm also on Facebook and Instagram, and I offer personal readings. So go ahead and check all that out in the description box. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks. Okay, pile number two. What misconceptions does your person have about you? Okay, pile number two. What misconceptions does your person in mind have about you? We have this number 34, Reveal Your Truth. This is kind of an alarming card to have at first for someone's misconceptions about you. Right off the bat, we're getting kind of a masked energy, someone not showing their true form. But I feel like this person knows deep down that you have a very pure side to you. We all do. But this person, I feel like, is kind of trying to see it from a little bit of a different perspective here than I read it. I feel like this is someone who wants to be with you, but I feel like you're spending time on your own right now, searching for yourself, testing out the waters of your life, and just probably being single. And if you're not being single, you can still listen to try to pick up messages that may apply to you. So I feel like this person thinks that you wear a mask around them. Maybe you've worn it for a while. If this is someone you are with, you could be depressed right now, honestly. This is kind of, I'm getting just a sorrowful mask that you have had on, but deep down they know how beautiful and happy and emotional you are and how deep you're feeling things, and that could cause your depression as well. Perhaps you have been stuck in this depression or stuck having to put on a mask for this person. If it's someone that you're not with, perhaps it's someone that you are kind of interested in, but as things played out, perhaps you lost interest in. But this says stand still. Okay, notice how dark this kind of is. It's in a cave. It's under a tree. It's not a cave. My bad. It's just very dark, droopy, that kind of energy. Okay, same energy that we see here in this mask. And then you guys got 2 cards. Right underneath that, you have purification. We see that dark and light balance. So deep down, you are a very pure, happy. You could be a Leo. You could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or a Cancer. Not sign specific, just the energies, just saying. You do have multiple sides to your personality. Perhaps this person thinks that you are very moody. That could be the case. We also have Kuan Yin's Pink Dragon, brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. Okay, that's the part that stuck out to me, is the karmic balance. See all your cords dissolved by transcendent love. Enjoy your freedom. That another part stuck out. Look for the divine around you. Kuan Yin's Pink Dragon. So I feel like if this is someone that you are not with, I feel like you probably give a little bit of mixed signals to this person, but they do like you. They could think that you're out here running around with karmics, okay? If you know anything about soulmates and twin flames, or even just karmic people in our lives that we are meant to spend time with to learn those kinds of lessons, they could be thinking that you're out there enjoying your freedom with some karmic people. Because perhaps they haven't heard from you, you're acting different, they could think that you're experiencing certain situations. So we also have the Fool out here, number 0, the Wanderer. Again, I'm getting that free-spirited Aries energy. Someone who is just very aloof, goes out on their own, does whatever they want. Perhaps they think that you don't think of the consequences. Perhaps maybe it's the consequences that you make them feel after you do whatever you do, whether you're together or not. And then we also have number 1, the Magician, right after that. So 0 and 1. Now, the Magician with the Fool can kind of be in this energy of misconception, be that you can be a little bit manipulative, is what they feel like. This is their misconceptions, okay? They could just, I feel like they feel like you're going out, you're putting yourself out there, but you're putting on a mask and holding yourself back from them, is really the energy that I'm just pretty much getting. They could be getting very jealous and very envious because maybe you're not in their possession, you're not keeping in with them like you used to, and it's just really kind of worrying this person because they see you moving on without them. And if it is someone that you're already with, if you're feeling those emotions of depression and stuff like that, the mask that you could be wearing, they could be a little bit worried that maybe there's something outside tempting you to maybe leave to go and find yourself, something that's going to make you have to start over, but it's going to require you to step out of your current position. Hopefully that makes sense. We also have the Knight of Wands. So again, this comes off as kind of like that bachelorette energy. Someone who's just out there roaming, being free, spreading their wings, spread eagle, do what you do, girl or boy, like expand your energy, get to know it, get comfortable with it. That's probably what you're doing. But this person's misconceiving it as, you're just too good for anyone. You could be a little bit manipulative with your body and with your body language and how you look. And that's also with the Wheel. So they feel like you are going through a karmic lesson. Perhaps you could be dealing with karmics, but they feel like maybe you aren't going to come back from this. Things aren't going to change. You're not ever going to change. You're going to want to be single your whole life, just out there having fun. That's kind of the misconception that they get with you. If this is someone that you are with, like I said, there could be something outside of your depression that may be calling you, like a spiritual journey that may call you to leave, to go adventure, and to go find yourself, that could kind of worry this person. Perhaps they could be worried that maybe you want some time alone, being single, that could worry them. They could be worried about how things would change with this wheel card, how things would move forward between you two if you were to separate, to kind of go on your own paths to find yourself. So this is all clarified by this Chariot card here. I'm just getting a very distant energy. Very distant. I mean, you, pile number 2, may be appearing to people to be clearly wearing a mask. A lot of people have a very big misconceptions about you that you could be a very, you could not, I don't want to say mean, but just very unapologetic. Someone who hasn't changed over the years. Yeah, even I kind of feel bad. Like, I understand none of these are correct. These are misconceptions. They could be projections of your person in mind onto you. But still, it just, sometimes when people purposely misconceive things about you, it can just get kind of grimy and nasty energy, and it gets hard for me to swallow or spit out, you know what I'm saying? But okay, we have the Chariot clarifying all of this. So I feel like none of those are true. You have moved forward, you have progressed. We have, even with that wheel card next to it, and you have really good cards, but we're reading the misconception version of them. So I feel like you are a very good person underneath this surface. You're pure, you're very beautiful, and it's just that you have, people are maybe putting this mask on you. They could be dragging your energy down. They could be forcing you out and forcing you towards other people, towards other options. And that's just the misconception that they have, is that you are perhaps choosing to do those and whatnot. So I feel like with this Chariot card, people just may be pushing you away, seeing you walk away. But I feel like you're really progressing, and you're taking that one step at a time. And don't be afraid to sit down and have a break and have a tea break for yourself, okay? You've come a long way. And I feel like you're just tired of probably what people are saying about you. So go and take some time for yourself. Okay? Alright. That's all I'm getting for you, pile number 2. If this resonated, please let me know down in the comments. Or give this video a like. And don't forget to subscribe to see more of my future videos. And I do offer the personal readings. So if any of that interests you, all of that information is down in the description box. So, thank you guys for watching. And I will see you next time. Pile number 3. Okay, pile number 3. What misconceptions does your person have about you? So number 7, do not fear the unknown. Right off the bat, I'm kind of getting that your person's main misconception of you is that you need to know everything, and you need to be in control. You need to know every single little detail. Perhaps they could be like pushing you towards an OCD category, okay? But you're just a very precise, knowledgeable person. But this person that you have in mind just thinks that you really need to have an superior complex where you just have to be in charge of everything. You have to know everything. So we have do not fear the unknown. This person may think that you're not comfortable not knowing everything. These are all misconceptions, okay? These are not true. Some of them can resonate, but like this is just from their viewpoint. And then we also have happiness. And we see 2 dolphins here. Dolphins have very smart, intelligent connections and are able to communicate. And then we also have leadership underneath that. So this is where I'm definitely getting the feel that maybe you need things to be communicated to you clearly. They could think that you gossip as well. Just a very controlling energy. Again, these could be something that this person in mind does, or that you've noticed, but they are projecting onto you. We also have the Page of Arrows, which is the Wren. This Page of Arrows is someone who likes to go out and expand their mind and to learn. This person could think that you're just an absolute busybody who goes and tweets and talks. They could think that you gossip or stir the pot as well. They could think that you stick your nose where it doesn't belong. And that's also out there with the Three of Cups, which can be seen as a gossipy community card. They could think that you go out a lot with your friends, but you may be like, this person thinks that you think you're better than all of your friends or your friend group or the people who go out. They just think that you believe you stand out more than anyone else. In a bad way. Okay, that's just kind of what they're thinking. I don't want to offend anyone. I don't like doing readings when like the energy kind of gets very vindictive and just it sounds bad coming from me, okay? If this doesn't resonate with you, I apologize. So we also have the Page of Wands. Again, with the Page of Arrows, these are both very analytical, studious, very smart people who have, I feel like you actually naturally observe conversation and human interactions, and you like to learn more about people. It's not like you digging for information. There's a fine line, but I feel like this person feels like you dig for information, on people and try to poke at people to say stuff, but you're really just, observing and interacting. But again, I'm getting a lot of that OCD complex that this person's putting on you. Perhaps you are just organized. I see you as a very smart intellectual person. This person may be a little bit lower in the IQ, but perhaps you like your area very clean and tidy, and this person just hates having to clean up and do everything around the house like that. So we also have the Ace of Swords right next to it, which can be a very vindictive, again, combative energy in this deck. I feel like this person, like, again, they couldn't think that you talk about them behind their back, which I'm getting you don't. You probably go and talk to your friends about, yeah, you probably talk about people, but you don't make them out to be the bad guy, but they feel like you can make them the victim. Or the bad guy, not the victim. Blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry. I'm trying to hurry before the video ends. Anyways, all this energy is cleared up by the Page of Pentacles. This is what I'm seeing as you. You could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, any of those sun, moon, rising, or anywhere that applies to your mental and your knowledge space. You are a very smart person, very intellectual, who loves to learn and grow and nourish relationships, but this person just has it all wrong about who you are and the way that you do things and your thought process. I feel like you may be very smart and just very organized, that it could make this person just feel a little bit inferior to you. And I don't think you do that on purpose. You're just being who you are. And I feel like this person just has the need to kind of get the finger pointed at themselves. yeah, so I hope that this resonated. If it did, pile number 3, please let me know in the comments or give the video a like. You can also subscribe to my channel to see more of my future videos. And I do offer personalized readings as well, and all of that information is down in the description box. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.